It's time.
Showtime.
Last minute betting with the sports nuts. We're here. Are you ready for us? Are you ready for me? It's a big night tonight for me. It's sports betting, folks. I just want you to know that. Don't forget to click those links below for the best sports books in your state. OddsJam Partner Program link is there too. Share that with your friends and get 20% of all revenue generated from that link. Fill out the form in the description to get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make $2,500 per month sports betting. Per month, folks, it's there. Or you can get on Mike's Calendly link, my link, book an appointment with one of us. Go to Mike's email at mike@oddsjam.com, bob@oddsjam.com. Don't forget TikTok. Hey, we got something going on there we got to tell people about today. OddsJam_nuts, and the Discord link is below. So, Mike, tell these people, because you're going to share that TikTok video on Twitter, right? And tag me and OddsJam in it. Tell them what you got going on with this video on TikTok that they can be a part of.
Yeah, we've got a same game parlay on TikTok. Comment on it, LFG, and if that parlay hits, we will give away $50 to someone that commented on that TikTok video. It's a pretty big parlay, guys, and I like it. I like it a lot. I think there's very, very good potential with it. It's got crazy odds, but we're going for it. We're going for it.
Okay, so Mike's going to share that on Twitter at Mick Grasso. Mick, old Mick's over there.
Old Mick's in the house.
All right, here we go. Howdy, guys, from Stephen Batsa. Howdy, Stephen, and Stuart Zimmerman. Nutz, yes. Yarrow Dominguez. Hello, guys. What's up, Yarrow? And LGB, it's almost time. Yes, it is. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob was on a couple of TikTok lives today. I appreciate it. What's the TikTok name? I'll give it to you one more time. It is OddsJam_nuts with a Z. And Mike will share that either during the show or after the show on Twitter. We will make sure that you get that. That's important that we get that to you. All right. So
I'll share that now. I will do that as we're on the show right now.
Right.
I'm posting it on Twitter.
Good. Beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. I love it. All right. You are welcome, Stephen Burrell. You are welcome very much. Thank you. Follow us there on TikTok. Alex puts out videos. I put out, at least one a day. Mike puts out several a day. Alex puts out several a day. Hey, it's Jordan Thackeray. Let's have a night, boys. I agree. Jordan's wanting to take over the coffee show on the weekends, Mike.
There you go.
Because he's up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, we could use some weekend coffee, huh? I mean, everybody needs coffee on the weekends, man. I mean, if you're not having coffee on your weekends, then I don't know how you're getting through that weekend, man.
Actually, several people today are wanting me to do coffee show on the weekend. We'll see what happens. Andre Singer, that's my tennis guy right there. Him and I are going to make money on tennis. Andre Singer is in the house. What's up, Dre? Good to see you. And for sure, yes. Jordan needs lots of coffee. He's got 2 young kids at home. All right. All right, let's do this. Let's talk NBA playoffs, guys. Let's talk this game. Jacob Trainer, trust me, I started that idea. Need coffee show on the weekends. All right, NBA playoffs. Big game tonight. Let's talk about it. We've got Boston and Miami. Wow. You know what? The money line right now. This is crazy. For a number 1 seed to wind up having these kinds of odds is pretty bad. The money lines are like plus 310, Mike, on FanDuel. Are you kidding me? Yes, plus 310. Plus 300 is the OddsJam perfect line. Minus 360 is what you would have to bet the Celtics. Wow, Mike. I mean, this is like domination. It's going to be over tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's over tonight. It's over tonight. And that's the reason you're getting Miami so crazy. This thing's ending in Boston tonight. I expect them to just put on a clinic. I don't think they'll necessarily blow them out by 2030, but I think this is looking like a 10 to 11, 12 plus point game. I really think so. I think Boston is going to win. I think it'll be low scoring, though. I think that both of these teams have good defensive teams, and you saw it last game. That game, the scoring is probably going to be very similar this game. This game's going to be very reminiscent of what you saw last game in terms of the scoring, and I think the score will be pretty similar too. You'll be looking at a pretty comfortable Boston win tonight, and they're going to do this in the Garden. They're going back to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2010. Boston is going to be going crazy. And I expect Jason Tatum to have a big game tonight. He was quieter last game. Jaylen Brown had a good game. Tatum, as we said, the game before that was big time. So now this is the opportunity. You're Jason Tatum. You're considered one of the rising stars and a superstar in this game. If you want to get put in that conversation with the Kevin Durants and the LeBrons of the world, now is your opportunity to show up in a big game and send your team to the NBA Finals by absolutely pouring it on.
Okay. Austin Medina followed your lead on the Blues the other night, Bob, and hit a nice little parlay. Good. So did I. I'm very happy for you. I'm happy for me. Now let's see if we can make it happen tonight, and let's move on to the NHL playoffs. And Edmonton took care of Calgary, although I totally disagree. That should not have been a disallowed goal. Actually, the officials on the ice are the ones that made the call from the video replay. They called it a goal to begin with. It was inconclusive. I'm sorry. There's no kicking motion there. I think Calgary got screwed, but Edmonton is in the Western Conference Finals. Get ready for them, folks. And don't forget, I'm going to tell you right now, Carolina hit the under last night. Oh, yeah, I'm going to ramble like you did, okay? All right? Carolina hit the New York hit the under last night. Carolina hit the money line last night. The over 3 times, Mike. Over 6, over 6.5, over 7. All 3 positive EV plays hit last night in the Calgary and Edmonton game. I had me a hell of a night. I was 7-2 last night, buddy.
Yeah, and Jordan, I believe he had Draisaitl was at over 1.5 points on the night. That hit pretty easily for you, Jordan. I was paying attention to that. Real quick, as far as that goal goes, what do we always talk about, especially in the NFL? We ask officials to make a call that is not going to ruin the outcome of the play. So we don't want officials to blow the whistle if there's a questionable fumble, right, in a football game. Let the play out and then go with it, and we'll make the adjustment later. In this case, the officials called it a good goal on the ice because they were uncertain. So they decided, you know what? Let's not call it a bad goal, because then we can't go back and see what's going on. Let's call it a good goal on the ice, and then let's go back and look at it on the replay. And as you see on the replay, with the way he tried to stop in front of the puck, he was wanting to stop in front of it, and it would hit his skate and go in, which is not a distinct kicking motion. But you can see that when he's coming into that puck, that blade kind of pushes out a little bit of extension. So, hey, what do you mean? You can't, and when you see that, you have to assume that's a distinct kicking motion.
That's not a distinct kicking motion. That's never been a kicking motion.
Stick your foot out, you're trying to tap it in. You're trying to tap it in, Bob. That's a distinct kicking motion. That's a distinct kicking motion.
Now it's my turn. I'm going to go solo. He is trying to avoid contact with the goaltender, which he was being pushed into. totally opposite of Kadri not being pushed into because the defenseman was in front of him. The defenseman was behind him. He was being pushed into. He's trying to avoid the goaltender.
No, the goaltender wasn't even in the way.
Contact. The NHL.
No, it was him and the puck.
Here we go. Hey, guys, I want to make an MLB over parlay. Which games do you think will hit overs tonight? I've got one, and that is the Giants game. Giants in Cincinnati over 8 and over 9, even. You could probably bet that tonight. All right.
Well, let me give out a couple MLB picks since we're on MLB real quick.
Overs.
Yeah, well, let's do a YRFI, yes run first inning. You want to do a few of those? I've got a few of those that I think we can go with. The first one I will – what, Bob? I'm trying to talk, man.
Go ahead, man. I'm trying to finish the NHL playoffs, okay?
Well, yeah, I know you're going to talk about your Blues. Let me give this guy who brought up baseball. Let me give him some MLB picks that we got here. Let me finish, Bob, please. Angels. Can I finish?
I'm soloing you. I said I'm getting out of this. Go.
Oh, there you go. All right. Angels, Blue Jays. We're going to take the over 0.5 on the first inning total run. So that is a YRFI. We're also taking the Phillies and Mets. We are taking over 0.5. That's plus 100 on DraftKings. We're taking that for a YRFI. We're taking for an NRFI, no run first inning. We're going with the Red Sox and the Orioles under 0.5. Total first inning runs, as you guys know, NRFI plus 115 is what I got it for on DraftKings. And then we will take in the A's Rangers game. That will be a YRFI over 0.5, as you know, plus 120 on BetMGM.
Okay, good. Now we can get back to the NHL playoffs. Okay.
Bob, hey, I'm addressing the chat. I'm addressing the chat, man.
I got it covered, buddy. I got it covered. I've been doing this a long time. All right. Let's get to this Blues Colorado game. Let's get right to it. I don't want no more crap out of you now.
We've been to it.
You are all against the Blues.
Steven, you are welcome. Thanks, Mike. Yes, you're welcome.
I was 100% right. Mike, you want to host the show? You can host it.
Bob, I got it. Hey, we got.
I got it. I got the chat covered, bro. All right. Here we go. Here's my question. Are you on the Blues or off the Blues tonight?
I want to be off of them with the way you're acting, man. I mean,
okay. All right.
Goodness.
Get off of them. Get off of them. Go bet against.
No, I'm not going to go against what I've already bet. I like the Blues to come out this game and set the tone at home. They've lost 2 games at home. I don't think they'll lose 3 games at home. And I also think you will expect them to score first tonight because they've scored first in every single game except the last game. And I think that the Blues are going to want to get a lead and take the momentum that they picked up from that last game, which was one of the craziest hockey games I've ever seen in my life. In all honesty, I've watched a lot of hockey games. That is one of the more insane endings that I have seen. You know, you remember the San Jose Vegas game that was a huge comeback for San Jose, right? Remember that? But that was off of that was on a 5-minute major power play. This 3-0 deficit the Blues climbed back out of. They turned around and blew that, and we're down 4-3 and then won. So I expect them to score first tonight, no doubt about it, and I expect them to win this game 100% because you're not losing all 3 games in St. Louis. They've got the momentum now. They're going to put the pressure back onto Colorado, going back home for a Game 7 where they just blew that disastrous game for them.
Okay, good Vabios. He's saying hi to Jordan and Steven. Jay is in the house. Howdy, folks, tapping in. As Steven, thank you, Mike. Okay, he's appreciative of you. I think Mike is more versatile. He's a jackass. You're right. Boy, he's you got it, man. Thank you. Good Vibios. All right, Mike, let's get to positive EV plays. You want to share your screen? You want me to share mine? Because I actually have a couple from last night and what have you. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll give out the ones that I've got right here. I've got my screen shared. So I gave you guys the YRFI and the NRFI bets that I had. Those are all right here. A player prop in MLB, I'll give you real quick. I took Ozzy Albies over 1.5 player bases. I got that at plus 105 on FanDuel, so I will take that bet. I'm also on Jason Tatum over 27.5 player points tonight, plus 105 points bet. As I said, this is the kind of game that is tailor-made for a Jason Tatum type to really show the world that here I am. I'm on my way to the NBA Finals, and it's due in part because I had a big game and I carried the load a little bit. So like that bet. I also like Bushnevich to have over 2.5 player shots on goal. Plus 140 is what I got that for on Caesars. We're beating the closing line value on a lot of these right now, a few of them anyway, which is good. But you saw the Bushnevich line with Thomas and Tarasenko was dynamite. Expect that to continue. And I'm taking a Horford on the over. I got it at minus 120 on Caesars. You can get it better than that right now. Al Horford should have a pretty solid night. I'm looking for him to continue his hot streak because fading him for me has not been good. I will take Adebayo over 16.5 points tonight. Part of the reason is because I'm not sure Jimmy Butler how that knee is, so I'm a little worried there. So I took that at plus 108 on FanDuel, and then I took Jason Tatum on this over 6.5 player rebounds at plus 100 on BetMGM. I think that is also a good bet to take. Jason Tatum, it is your night, sir.
Okay. Let me share my screen, but I'm going to hit a couple of comments here first. I'm betting on the Blues for you tonight. Odds are moving towards them a bit. Was plus 145 on two books. Now plus 140 is actually plus 150 early this morning. Like the Caesars boost, Landeskog, Makar, and Kadri to all record a point. No, I don't like that. Unless I play the over, which I may play. The over is hit, I believe, in every game of this series, over 6.5. And Jay, Celtics under 115. Let me answer that question. Whoops. And Jacob, positive V on Heat. First quarter money line plus 175. Man, I don't know.
Maybe first, maybe. I think Boston. I think this is a game for Boston first half as well. That's a tough one. I'm just not on the Heat tonight, unfortunately. So I don't want to really guide you to put anything on a positive direction for them because I'm fading the crap out of them tonight.
All right, let me go through some plays that we actually had on early betting last night.
Can we answer Jay's question?
I haven't gotten there yet, Mike. Hang on 1 second. Under 52.5 points first half team total with the Celtics. And this is one that I hit team total under 104.5 for the Celtics. And the first half total, kind of like what I did on the total goals in hockey last night. I'm taking under 101.5, 100.5, 102.5, and 103.5. Also, total points under 202.5. So those are my plays. And let me take a look at Jay's Celtics under 115. So, yeah, you saw the play. Positive EAV on first quarter. I just don't know about that. I like the $400 on unders in Boston and totals tonight. Hope it works out. Yeah, it would be great. Bullet Mercenary. Jay, same here. All right. So with that being said, you know what? I got to go check one other thing for you and let you know what's going on in this Charles Schwab tournament. Right now, there's 3 guys tied at -9, and they're all finished. Scott Stallings, Bo Hostler, and Scotty Scheffler. Man, Scheffler is having one hell of a year. Followed by Patrick Reed at -8. And then Pat Perez and Chris Kirk at -7. That gets you up to date on that tournament. So here we are, guys. It's about time for locks. See, Wally's here. Bob, let's go under tonight. Boston Heat, yes. Mike, what do you think of the spread of Boston and the Heat?
I like Boston tonight. I mean, if since you're talking about this, I mean, this is my lock of the night.
Okay, good.
I like Boston on that spread -8. Like I said, I think that Boston will win this game by at least 10 to 13 points. In all honesty, I think this is Jason Tatum's night. I think he needs to be the best player on the floor. I know they got Jaylen Brown. Wouldn't be shocked for Jaylen Brown to come out and have a big game or be the leading scorer potentially. But if I'm Jason Tatum, this is my game. This is my game. It's in our building. It's the biggest game for the Boston Celtics in a really, really long time. And it's an opportunity to kind of put yourself in that Boston Celtics history with all the greats, right? Jason Tatum's a big-time player. So this is your opportunity to be recognized as one of the Boston Celtics, not all-time greats already, but it's a step in that direction to have a big closeout game. Go ahead, Bob.
Absolutely, Andre. We will check the positive EV page right now because Andre and I actually hit a tennis play last night and today. So let's get there and get to the positive EV page and see if there's anything going on positive EV. We're almost there. Okay. And the French Open. Looking for French Open. Nathan McKinnon over 0.5 goals tonight, Mike.
Yeah. Hey, the Schwartzman one, is that the one you guys jumped on?
Yeah, we already did that. We actually jumped on another one.
Yeah. Which one? What'd you guys go with on that? I know, Andre, you said you liked that first set win for Schwartzman, and that hit as well.
So nothing there.
Good call on that.
What did we hit today, Andre? Let me look here. I'll tell you here.
Pretty well. That was pretty easy for Schwartzman, huh?
We hit Zverev today. But it lost. So hey, we're 1-1, Andre. All right. What's your drink of choice for the Blues? I'll get there. Good luck, folks. Tatum looking to make his mark in this game. Absolutely, he is. St. Louis boy, too. Bob, what's your drink of choice for the Blues games? Beer and whiskey. All right? That's what I'm going with. I went with that the other night. It won. I had been doing beer and Bloody Mary. That's not good. I'm going back to beer and scotch, actually. Scotch whiskey. Yeah, we hit the Schwartzman ones. Zverev one lost, unfortunately, but we're still up because Schwartzman bet was plus 120. You are absolutely right. So
yeah, Andre, that was a great. I should have tailed that, and you know what? Last night I was sitting there and I hit the Oilers on the money line live last night, and I was really focused on that one. It got late, and I really wish I would have laid something on that bet because that was a very good bet. You're right, plus 120, and he not only won that first set, but he straight set him there, didn't he?
All right, we're on tonight in between the first and second period with the Blues. Love it, Andre. Keep them coming. My anytime goal scorers tonight are Vladimir Tarasenko and David Perron and Nathan McKinnon. Those are my goal scorers for the night. We will see you back here in between periods of this game. Come on, let's go Blues. Let's go.
Yeah.
I got to make it happen.
Hey, you didn't give your lock. Where's your lock?
Blues on the money line.
Okay, Celtics -8. Also, MLB, Rockies, money line. Red Sox, run line, -1.5. Marlins, money line.
All right, I got to go. See you guys later. I'll see you tonight. Makar first goal. No way. Makar ain't scoring tonight. Hell of a